We get into the 24-degree mark on Saturday. Right now it is 10 degrees and mostly cloudy in Windsor, 9 and mostly cloudy in Chatham, 10 and full-on cloudy currently in Sarnia.
What's the difference between cloudy and full-on cloudy?
Well, there's mostly cloudy, partly cloudy, and just darn
Full-on
full-on cloudy. I'm making up my own Environment Canada terms
I like
here.
it. You have to be creative.
Well, you do.
We have a conversation coming up talking about eldest daughter, which is sort of something that's blown up on TikTok where people are sort of teasing about the birth order. And we have a unique situation here on Windsor Morning. We have 3 of us, and we are all different in the birth order.
Mm-hmm.
You're the oldest.
I am.
I'm the middle. And Mike is the bibby.
That's right, little baby.
Still acting like one in that control room.
And the oldest is totally slamming the youngest. And I'll sit here and just watch.
That's what the middle does
It
usually,
is.
right? Yeah.
I am the observer.
Yeah.
Do you find your birth order has played a role in your life?
It's interesting, yes, for sure. I have a sister. We're fairly close in age, 2 years difference. Yes, growing up, but then it got to a certain point where I think she became the more responsible one, the more mature one, and the one who was willing to take on more responsibilities. And I thank her dearly for that because she took care of our mother for many years. But I think that's something that daughters often step up and do, whether they are the first, second, or third, or fourth.
Yeah. Did you find you sort of had to forge a way for her at all?
I just had to protect her. That was my role. That's how I saw my role.
You're still
as the
like
big
that,
brother.
though.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like a sheepdog.
You are. You are.
Take care of the herd.
Yeah. Mike, are you one that gets away with it? Where are you?
Well, my brother did protect me, but we were very close in age, 16 months apart. But at some point, I passed him as far as maturity and taking care of things go. You guys know me. I'm always on time. I like to have things a certain way. My brother, he's not listening to this, so it's okay.
Yeah. He's not up yet.
No, he is not up yet. But I am the more responsible one, and that's what I'm sticking with there.
Interesting.
And what about you?
I always explain it as I like being the last person into the room and the first one to leave. That sort of feels the way I am in the middle, sort of an observer. I just try and feel the temperament of the room and the temperature of the room and sort of see where I fit in. I'm a bit of an amoeba. And with that, and with time, you leave your family and you grow. And I've sort of obviously become more of an A-type personality. I think I always was. And then when I get back with my sisters, though, we fall back into order. And it was interesting because I just came out of spending the weekend with my sisters. Our first time away without kids, without husbands, without our parents. It was amazing. Nice. But we were getting to know each other again. And it was funny because we took the train to Toronto. And on the way back, my younger sister and I took the train back. She got off at London and I kept coming to Windsor. And we were talking about birth order and how she felt, she came back and she felt like she was losing her voice again, that she just was becoming the yes person. And she wants to break out of that. And, and I'm encouraging her as the older sister saying, you do have a voice and you are great and we love you and, find that voice in the family. And so coming back and knowing we're having this conversation, it's very fresh on my mind. What about your children? Do you feel like you treat them different because of?
Well, I have 2 daughters who are also close in age, and neither one is listening right now, I'm quite sure. But it's the youngest daughter is the more responsible one. The oldest one, who is trying to get into medical school right now, is very responsible. Mm-hmm. But there are some things that will just seem unimportant and fall off the plate, and then the younger one will just shake her head at those things and take care of everything and make sure that everything is good and ready to go.
Yeah, knowing we were having this conversation today, I was looking at my children differently last night because I often say to my son, we have to teach your sister to not hit, so let's not hit. And we have to teach your sister how to put her shoes on. And I do almost reiterate those roles, right? I think as a parent, I thought, oh man, now they're going to grow up and have this conversation in about 40 years. My mom treated my sister. Yes, I did.
That's just the way it goes as a parent,
That's just the way it goes.